Good morning, everyone. Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. Today is, the 3rd of March, and it's a Wednesday here in the States, or this is for the 4th of March, Thursday in Australia, New Zealand. Oh, there's the wind again. It's a much warmer day today. The wind has died down quite a bit. As I say that, it gets a little bit more active, as it were. So the moon is in Scorpio today. The moon is in Scorpio all day. And Scorpio is a fixed water sign. And so we know what we're feeling. And we will defend what we're feeling with the moon in Scorpio. The moon in Scorpio is a moon that is not afraid to confront. The energy of Scorpio is one of confrontation. Scorpio confronts some of the more challenging aspects of life, death, rebirth, coming up against forces greater than self, debt, jealousy, control, emotional control or lack thereof. And so it is not afraid to confront. It is its nature. And today we actually have quite a bit to confront in that all the planets in Aquarius are square the moon in the moon in Scorpio. And that square is a last quarter square. So the moon is confronting and questioning authority. And so we have, first of all, we have the early morning opposition to Uranus that sort of wakes things up. Uranus, of course, is in Taurus and is there for 7 years. And then we have the moon making a square to Saturn, which is the structure of our reality, which is in Aquarius, making a square to Mercury in Aquarius, and making a square to Jupiter in Aquarius. And so we are perhaps asking the question, how can we support? How can we utilize our shared resources to help build a better society, but without forgetting the needs of the people and the emotional needs of the people in that society? Or, this could be a personal thing, trying to build a better mousetrap, trying to make your life align better with your understanding of how you fit into the grand scheme of things. That Scorpio moon wants more security, and that's a challenge because sometimes you have to be willing to give things up before you can expect things to grow. And so it is a process of letting go to a certain extent. We just had a very powerful full moon, and now we're in the waning half of the lunation cycle, meaning that we are letting go, we are releasing something. It could be that we're releasing our wisdom. Could be that we're releasing things that needed to go. And this is part of the lunation cycle that began in that Aquarius new moon. So we're at that time when we're starting to decide how are we best going to bring these ideas, these Aquarian ideas, into society in such a way that doesn't have people feel insecure, or even more so than insecure, attacked or being picked on, stuff like that. So there's that energy today. And so we can expect that things aren't going to be particularly smooth, but these squares do stimulate activity and stimulate solutions to the issues that we have. So it's a very sort of solution-oriented kind of day. And then Mars tonight, late tonight, goes into Gemini. Mars has been in Taurus since the 6th of January. It moved into Taurus right in the middle of the insurrection, right around the time that the guy with the horns sat at the desk in the, I think it was the House chamber, maybe it was the Senate chamber, I don't know. But the energy of Mars and Taurus was certainly present. So anyway, Mars moves into Gemini now. The energy is different. Mars and Taurus is put your head down, move forward slowly, or put your head down and crash into things, depending on your point of view and your tendencies. But Mars in Gemini is much more mental. It's much more mentally stimulating, conversationally stimulating. So we're going to hear a lot of things. We're going to hear a lot of ideas. There's going to be a lot of conversation. You're going to find that maybe you're doing two things at once. You might find that you are splitting yourself. So what I would suggest at this time is to make some sort of plan. It's okay to be doing two things at once, but make sure that you give yourself the time and the planning so that you can accomplish everything or most of what you want to accomplish. I think a plan helps in this case. So, and then Mars in Gemini are going to be making trines to all the Aquarius planets. So plan is good. Science is good. Intelligence is good. Facts are good. These are all good things. And then what you do with those facts and how you discern them and how you develop them into a philosophy of life or a way of looking at life is up to you. But we first need to agree on the facts, right? And I think we're going to have some of that happening as the moon moves through Gemini, and that's going to go on until I think April 23rd. April 23rd. So we'll have plenty of time, 8 weeks in Gemini. All right, guys, have yourself a great day. Like and subscribe. Cleaning up out here. Finally, the wind stopped blowing. It's not 0 degrees wind chill today. And it looks like maybe I'll be able to tidy up out here a little bit. So I'm excited about that. And the roof looks pretty good. They did a nice job. They're still doing it, but they're mostly done now. So that's cool. And we've had some pretty bad weather since they put this roof on. So I'm happy to say that it held up. Not that I would expect it not to, but you know what I mean. All right, guys, much love. Take care, and I will see you again later.